Hi, how's it going, you guys? I put out a little thing to let you guys know I was online. I don't know if it went out or not, but hopefully we'll have a few people on today. Okay. I'm just going to light a little incense, a little candle, a little smoke here. Clear the area, clear the energy, my energy, this room's energy, all right? All right. So, what I did was I looked up some of the... Did you guys feel the shift in the energy? Because wow, I mean, talk about a freaking roller coaster. I'm feeling one way one day and a whole nother way the next day. Like seriously. And so actually Erica texted me and she's like, happy Mars in Capricorn. And so I was like, oh, I better look into that. Maybe there's something there because Mars is such, I mean, it really is a mover and a shaker, you know? Like it really changes things. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get these cards kind of like positioned a little bit better because, all right, let me plug in and I will see here. All right. So I have the chat on. If you guys want to visit, I am here and ready to talk. So I do kind of get like kind of lost in the reading. So I kind of look in between what I'm doing. So here we go. Mars in Capricorn. Okay, so it went in on the 4th of January and it's going to be there until the 13th of February. So like around 6 weeks. So here's what I got off the internet. Mars in Capricorn is a roadmap for making progress. It causes high motivation. You could feel competitive and even combative. But the desire to do and have the best and be the best is Mars in Capricorn energy. It's about getting to your goals, getting focused, being completely ready to work hard, like just sudden energy coming through you, you know? It says that in love, you'll set boundaries and also set goals. And it also brings out that if your ask yourself if your long-term goals align. And if they don't, how can you figure that out? How can you make a compromise, you know, so that, I mean, are the goals too fantastical? Which I don't think that they are, but sometimes, you know, like I feel like Neptune is kind of the one that kind of lets us dream big, really, really big. And Mars kind of, I mean, it kind of like brings you into reality. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what's happening with Mars. I feel like there's going to be a lot of really high motivation. You're going to be motivated to do lots of things, right? And don't forget, like this could make you feel very competitive and even kind of like combative. So that's the energy. Okay, so the other energy I wanted to look into is Chiron and the North Node. They're both in Aries. And I believe they call this a conjunction. So I got kind of a lot of information on this. And the reason is because they're two really important things. I mean, maybe even like some of the most important placement here, Chiron, the wounded healer. So the story about Chiron, right? He was half man and half horse. And he was rejected by his parents. And so it's an old wound, like that wound for the Chiron is very old, and It's something that Chiron is like this energy of wanting to heal it, wanting to accept things as they are, and trying to figure out a way to make that happen. The North Node, we know, is our purpose, right? It's what our soul really is setting out to do in this lifetime. So it's in Aries right now. Every time it moves, no matter where ours is, it changes us. It changes what we're focused on. We travel through all of those North Nodes over and over again in our life. So Chiron, the wounded healer, and the North Node are in Aries. So here's what the information is. It's time to become your whole self. Embrace the journey of your whole entire life. The central purpose is to move forward to the wholeness. Integrate yourselves, body, mind, and soul. Pursue alternative methods of healing and share that with others. Create solution where none has existed before. Be the leader. Aries energy is the emperor. Heal your own wounds. Embrace the qualities that make you different than others. Hang out with healers and wise people to unlock the potentials inside of you. Fix what's broken. Become a mentor, a teacher. Dive into the pain. Embrace your flaws because it brings growth. Accepting yourself completely reveals new talents and new abilities. In your quest to heal your wounds, this is where you find your life purpose, your life path. Accept others as they are, using your knowledge and experience to help others. That's who you are at the core during this placement, right? The house where this is conjunct now, where this conjunction is now for you. So you should look and see where, I don't know, see where Aries is at right now and see what house that's in for you, like according to your natal chart, and according to, like, I don't know, you start with your ascendant with house 1 and look and see where, what's going on with all of that, and then see where Aries is at for you. So this shows which areas of life which you can help others. You hold a key and your presence heals others. How do you accept everything that you are right now? Exactly where you are. How do you do that? And the people that you're surrounded by. Like, how do you accept everything? This is kind of the theme of Aries and with Chiron and North Node in Aries. It's like figuring out how to accept stuff and actually embrace it, love it, learn to love it, like, and understand like how great it is, right? So what I'm going to do for the tarot reading, I'm going to start with Aries and I'm going to go all the way through Pisces. I guess I stopped right here for a second to write here, but Pisces. So we'll go all through all 12 zodiacs. This might take a while. And so what I'm going to ask is, what energy do you need more of to reach your goals, and bring in what you want? And what energy do you need more of to heal your wounds? What's the challenge? What's the advice? So that's what I'm going to be asking. I'm going to start with Aries. I'm going to just really quickly look at the time, 9:16. Okay, so we are going to ask, so about your goals and the Mars aspect, what energy do you need more of to help you get clear on what you want? And if you're not clear, how do you get clear, right? What energy do they need? Spirits, angels, guides. Thank you so much for all your help. Thank you for leading everybody who needs to hear this message here. Okay. Field of dreams. I create through love. I achieve my heart's desires. Life is choices. Life is endless possibilities. So the field of dreams. This is the energy you need more of for Mars energy for your goals, right? And let's see. We'll ask about Chiron. We'll get one more of these cards for that. What energy is needed to heal your wounds? What energy does Aries need more of to heal their wounds? Thank you, Spirit. Inspired warrior. Okay. So then we're going to ask what your challenge is. What's Aries' challenge? What's Aries' challenges here? 2 cards, please. Okay. It's actually like taking the leap of faith. That's your challenge. And trusting in like spirit. It's like trusting the plan. It's trusting the universe, right? Because what's happening here is, and it's a challenge for sure, but I feel like you're being asked to go to the unknown. We got this up in the air card, you know? And it's like spirit, it's your higher self going like, come on, get in. Come on, get in. Come with me. And you don't know. You don't know where you're going to land. You don't know how to steer the damn balloon. You're human, right? But your soul does. And so it's about trust. And I feel like you're going to have a little bit of a hard time trusting it, right? So let's look a little closer at this Mars card, the field of dreams. I create through love, and I achieve my heart's desires. Life is endless possibilities. So that's the energy you need more of. So maybe since you need more of that, you might think right now, like, what could the affirmations be that you could use for this particular field of dreams cards? I create through love. I am love. I am a creator. I am the creator of my own life. I am the creator of my own universe, you know, like I achieve what my heart desires. Like, it's positive affirmation time. That's what Spirit is saying to me. So Spirit, clarify this field of dreams for Aries. So strength. It's going to take a lot of strength. Maybe this is one of the ways, you know, you're learning it, like is to... So there's something you have to let go of, right? There is. I see it. The 10 of Swords, the 4 of Swords. Like there's a transformation. I feel like you've been guarded. So what is the heck's going on here? A 9 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Chariot. Okay, so maybe what you don't know is that there's a big transformation in your life happening. And it is like a tower moment, right? Like something, you know, very shocking. And also alignment is coming when you release that thing, right? I feel like you need to concentrate on your ability to create. Because remember, Mars is about... It's about making some changes. It's like shaking things up. It's like, I want this and I am able to create it myself. You know, it's like the awareness of that. So I feel like it's important for you to like work on that and talk to yourself about that. Believe in yourself. You know, believe in what I'm saying to you. Believe in what your higher self is saying to you. Okay, so Chiron. Energy needed to heal your wounds. Inspired warrior. Stand up for what you believe. My inner strength is love. This is the inspired warrior, and this is what you need more of. Which makes sense, right? Because we're talking about Chiron, the wounded warrior. And the card that comes out and says what you need is to be the inspired warrior. You know, standing up for what you believe. Understanding that everything you do believe is your truth. And I feel like there's a quote that says, I think it's like Plato or Aristotle or something, but it's like, truth becomes truth. to the one that believes. So it's like, if you will believe in yourself and believe in the things that you stand for, right? And it looks to me like love is basically like at the core, right? It is in all of us, but I feel it here too. My inner strength is love, you know? So maybe you're just understanding that. Like when you do something from a place of love, like healing, because you're trying to heal some inner wounds, Chiron, right? So I feel like you have to understand or like tap into that thing. Like my inner strength is love. Maybe you need to like do some affirmations about that, because I really feel like there's healing for everyone. In Aries, I mean, this Chiron thing, it's for you, babe. It's yours. You know, it's in your sign. It's in your first house itself. Okay. So stand up for what you believe, and understand that your inner strength is love. Six of Pentacles, the Temperance card, choosing yourself, Two of Wands, and then King of Pentacles. So Chiron and North Node. So I feel like you're going to be called to stand up for what you believe in, you know? And I feel like Six of Pentacles, sometimes Six of Pentacles represents something that's not fair. And I feel like if there's something in your life, like the Chiron energy bringing in like old wounds, like childhood wounds, right? And you feel like your whole time you haven't been treated right, or, you know, nothing was ever fair. I feel like it's changing. I feel like you're changing. It's changing. It's reframing. You're telling yourself a new story. And the new story is, I choose me. I am love. I am connected. And I can manifest. I have value. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're feeling that, and I kind of feel like that's what's coming in. Like, the reality of, like, really how powerful you are is what's happening. So let's look at the challenges here, because you've got this challenge of, like, you're being asked by your higher self to take a leap of faith, to go somewhere, and you're like, I don't know. You know, I'm not sure, because I don't even know anything about where you're taking me. Look at you. Two of Swords. I don't know. So this card is about kind of surrendering. Okay. Here's what I think. I think the inner child wounding, because this part is your challenge, right? And I feel like there's something inside you that makes you feel that like there's something wrong with you, right? It's the Devil card, and it's a mirror, and it's the Five of Pentacles. So you're like not seeing yourself like other people see you, and I feel like that's changing. I do feel like you're going to see something different with that Eight of Forces, right? But maybe you got to get into the balloon first. Like, you got to get into the hot air balloon. Did you guys see this picture? Let me show it to you. You know, it's like you don't even know like where you're going to land or anything. Your higher self is just saying, like, get in, please. I want to show you something. And I kind of like, when I look at this balloon card, right? Like, I don't know. I've been looking at it for a while. And every time I look at it, I feel like it's a different message. But like, since we're talking about the wounded healer, Chiron, and the North Node, I kind of feel like it's your soul like taking you on a journey and showing you like the bigger picture of your life. Like, maybe even these feelings that you had. Remember Chiron, what I was explaining to you? Like, he was completely rejected by his parents, you know? But it turned out that, like, you know, because he was half man and half horse, right? So neither one of his parents were like into him or wanted him. They kind of like cast him out, like, you're an outcast, right? And kind of what I see is like that's exactly what's going on here. Five of Pentacles and the Devil card as a mirror. It's like when you look in the mirror at yourself, or the way you see yourself is kind of like, I mean, a shattered mirror. 25 eyes, lips all over, you know? And if that was the only thing you had to look at yourself through was a cracked mirror, I mean, that's what you would see and that's what you would believe. So I feel like there's something coming, and I feel like your soul wants to take you on a ride and show you something different. It's going to be shocking. Eight of Forces here. Eight of Forces is about spirit, enlightenment. Look at this tree getting struck by lightning, right? So imagine what that might be like, you know, if you were, you know, just suddenly given some kind of new information, what that might do. Well, it would maybe have you look at your childhood in a different way, you know, like the heartbreak and all of that, like suddenly looks like it's part of the plan. And I think that's what your soul wants you to see. And the reason that it's here in your challenge is because it's something that you don't know. Like, you are gonna have to, this has to be blind faith. Like, you don't know where you're going and you don't know how it's gonna turn out, except for whatever I'm telling you in these cards. It's telling me that you get wish fulfillment. Spirit moves you somewhere better, like out of this energy that there's something wrong with you. And I feel like there's a transformation. And honestly, I feel like at the end of the day, what you're understanding is your divinity. You know, like you're understanding who the hell you really are. Kind of like Chiron, you know, like that horse guy. What do they call him in the mythology? Centaur. And he's like one of the smartest, beautiful people of all. And so I kind of feel like when you go on this journey, remember the reading? It's like every single thing that's happened in your life had a purpose. And I kind of feel like when you get in the balloon ride, trust your soul, or whatever it's asking you to do, what they're trying to do is show you what it gave you, how beautiful you are to the universe, like the truth about who you are, the journey of life, right? I mean, it's bigger than we think and it's smaller than we think at the same time. You know, like every single thing is a big thing. We learn a lot. Our soul learns a lot. But as far as like eternity versus like 60, 70, 80 years here, it's like a blink of an eye. You know, there's nothing really, um, it's small, it's short, but there's a lot of learning in it. And I feel like you kind of are understanding that. Like, wow. Sometimes I imagine what it's like when the person actually dies, you know, like, well, a human, I guess all of that dies too, but sometimes I wonder like what it's like when you first look around and you're like, oh, do you think it's weird, or do you think the higher self just knows it? I think it kind of does. So I don't know. I don't know if there's any kind of like questionable thoughts or not. Tell me what the advice is for Aries spirit as they go through this conjunction in their sign. Okay, follow your higher self, like the high priestess is here. It's like follow your heart, follow the things that light you up. Think about that. Stand up for what you want. Stand up for what you believe. And don't forget that your inner strength, your truest inner strength is love. And so I feel like that's something that your higher self is telling you. And I feel like you're going to be learning a lot about yourself. And I think that there's some things that you're going to be made aware of, like on this little trip in the balloon. Like, I don't know what that looks like. I really don't. But it's like your higher self asking you to do something that you've never done before. It is. And you don't know how it's going to turn out, and you've got a lot of fear. And your higher self is like, will you trust me? Trust us. Trust this. I promise you. It's going to be good. And so I feel like the advice is to listen to your higher self with the high priestess. Follow the things that light you up. You know, Knight of Wands. These are like passionate ideas. Don't you love the Knight of Wands energy? I mean, it's like skipping and jumping and frolicking from one cool thing to the next. What is the next exciting thing I'm going to do? And Aries, I mean, your sign all by itself is it's the Emperor. So if you tap in and get aligned, your sign, your sign says you're capable of manifesting very quickly and very easily. You know, you can create. It's through love. And that's who you are, is pure love. And I kind of feel like that's what your higher self is saying. And I feel like the way you've been seeing yourself, I don't know. I just feel like if you'll do whatever they're asking you to do here, which I don't know what it is, I think it's going to change the way you view yourself and your life and your experiences, is what I feel like. So I think that those movements in the sky are kind of pretty cool for you. Pretty big changes, I think. 2632. Okay, so Taurus. All right. Taurus. Okay. So Spirit, can you tell me for Taurus, what energy do they need more of to help get clear on what they want for the Mars energy? Taurus, what do they need more of? Truth. My heart is truth. I express myself clearly. Okay, so you might have some things to say, right? You might, maybe that's part of your Mars goal, is to be truthful, to express yourself clearly in some way. We'll clarify. Now, Chiron, what energy is needed to heal from your wounds? What energy is needed to heal from your wounds? That looks like it. Spring. All experiences make me strong. I honor all the seasons and see the blessings in all of them. This is about spring, but it's about moving through life. It's about all the experiences and all the changes, right? We have 4 seasons and they're all different and they all bring different energy. And I feel like this is about honoring those seasons. I mean, good, bad, and indifferent. Every single one of you molded you into who you are. And I kind of feel like that's the energy you need more of to deal with the Chiron North Node. I keep forgetting that because I didn't write it down. Chiron and North Node conjunction, right? Okay, so Taurus, tell me about the challenge for Taurus. What's the challenge here? Well, there's Mars and Chiron and North Node are all active in the places that they're at right now. Mars and Capricorn, Chiron and North Node in Aries. Tell me that for Taurus. The challenges. Maybe the challenge might be understanding who you truly are. Because I feel like, I mean, I feel like what all of the things that you've done so far, been through, the lessons you've learned, the experiences you had, I think you're being called here. I feel like you're understanding the psychic power. I feel like your psychic power is increasing. And I feel like you have used this psychic power in many past lives. And you might not know how to feel about it. you know? Like it might be shocking to you, like to find that out. And the scribe is here. So this is about studying, it's about new understanding, it's about research, it's about being a writer, it's about being a teacher. What is your soul calling you to do? And are you paying attention? There could be someone coming in here that can help you with your growth. And that might be the challenge, because these are in the challenge position, you know? Like, so what you're challenged by is actually, maybe what you're finding out is like my truth, my heart is my truth, and I express myself clearly. But then when it comes to the scribe, where you're actually putting that into action, I don't know. It's in the challenge possession. So I don't know. Maybe you're having some throat chakra problems or something, right? Like not really able to express it. So what you might want to do, I feel like this is the Mars energy over here. My heart is truth. So you might want to use hi, how you doing? I'm good. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Can I ask a question? I'm very confused. Hi. I'm actually doing like all signs readings, and I'm on Taurus right now. Um, you could write your question down and I could come back to it when I'm done if you want. I definitely could do that. Okay, so basically what I feel like, okay, so let's get back to this Taurus reading, spirit. I am truth. Clarify I am truth for the Mars energy, for the goals, what you need more of. I feel like you need more ability to express yourself, you know, freedom to express yourself. Tell me more about Taurus, spirit. Okay, so you're definitely struggling inside about this. I don't know why, but I feel like the answer is to come from a heart space, right? Because your truth is your heart, and you got the ace here. So this is what you need. Okay, so you have a decision to make too. I feel like, honestly, like maybe you're shy, and you're being called to like speak your truth, the truth that's in your heart. And I feel like it is a challenge here because the scribe is here. I feel like you could be being called to be a teacher. And for some reason, I feel like you're really, let's clarify it. Because I feel like these two go together. Clarify the scribe, spirit. Okay, I do feel like you're kind of like, you know, like backing off a little bit, like trying to protect your energy, but you're also getting like new downloads, like Ace of Swords, like right into the crown, like, and I think it's about spirit. I think it's spirit coming in, and I also feel like, you know, I feel like you're lacking confidence. And I feel like the answer out of this, like to get out of this feeling like I'm not good enough, because you're being asked to help somebody, to be a teacher or whatever, because you're being moved toward your purpose, right? The path. And it's about expressing what's in your heart. And you're struggling with it. I think it's because you feel like some kind of way about yourself. Like maybe you feel like you're not an equipped speaker or something. There's something that's holding you back. But the truth is, like, you are, and you're being called. And that's what this whole Mars thing is doing for you, is it's like kind of lighting a fire under you. You know, it gets you going, it gets you busy. So it could be a challenge to speak your truth, but I'm wondering, you know, could you write it? You know what I mean? Like maybe if you're not, because this girl looks, in this card, she looks shy or something, like she doesn't want to say anything, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's look at, this is the Chiron and North Node energy you need more of, is the spring card. And that's about every single experience in your life having value and understanding it and owning it and plowing on forward, just like Chiron, right? The wounded healer. Even the bad shit had its purpose, right? Even the bad shit. So let's clarify the spring card. All experiences make me strong. I honor the season of life, all the seasons of life, right? And understand that there's value in every single season. Okay, yeah, Hierophant here. This is definitely here about, you know, higher learning, and this is like a big thing that your soul came here to do. It's this Chiron North Node thing. So like understanding that all of your life had a purpose, I mean, it can change literally everything. So yeah, you're starting to lead with love or something, though. I feel like you've been a little like, or you might be tempted to like not, maybe hang on to some stuff, you know what I mean? Like you might be tempted to hang on to some stuff that's not serving you anymore, you know what I mean? Like it's Chiron. So well, what is it? Tell me what it is. It's your past. It's your past. So this is about all experiences having value, and you're like, you know, I don't know about that. I had some pretty fucked up experiences, Spirit. I don't know if that's like the truth, all of it. Here's the thing. I feel like you're going to be very successful at this. But, you know, like Chiron, or I mean, North Node is in a sign for like 18 months. So it's not something that happens like boom, like you have to accept things. It's something that happens over time. It's tiny pieces of information funneled into you from your higher self, from all that is, little bits and pieces. So you can expect that to happen. So maybe you want to do affirmations about that. I am all of my experiences. You know, this me that you're looking at is the sum total of all the things that I've gone through. And honestly, I mean, I'm good. I feel like that's kind of the idea of the Chiron North Node energy for you. You're going to end up being very successful, even though you want to ignore it or want to deny it. I feel like over that time of 18 months of that placement, I feel like you will get it, right? The Oracle of Delphi. This is a challenge for you, and I believe it is about the North Node and Chiron. And the Oracle of Delphi is about understanding that you are the Oracle, that Spirit uses you, that you come from Spirit, that you are Spirit. It's like you are starting to understand, like, oh my God, I'm tapped into all that is. You might see images, and you might like have dreams. I feel like your psychic power is increasing. This is a challenge for you. But it's going to help you understand your value, right? To the universe. I feel like you're going to see, I don't know, some kind of, could be increase in finances, could be ability to manifest with the King of Pentacles. Like everything he touches turns to gold. Could be about that. The reason it's a challenge is because you don't see it in yourself. You are right at this moment, or like during this transit, I feel like it's going to be a struggle for you to own that, to feel like you're good enough. You know, I really do. I feel like you've got something here that makes you feel like you're not good enough, which is why you're kind of going down this path of, yeah, I am good enough. All the experiences have made me who I am, and now Spirit is telling me I'm an oracle. I'm a channel. I'm bringing messages for the collective. Yeah, you are. King of Wands. You're knowing your power, you're owning it, and Spirit is making sure of it. I also feel like there could be some helpers coming in here for this challenge. You know what I mean? Like they could be mentors, they could be teachers, they could be people that will help you grow. I think there was something in the early, like the astrology reading, about hanging out with people like that, people who have power and people who can help you use yours. You know what I mean? I know sometimes it's hard, and a lot of those people charge so much, astronomical amount of money to learn. And so I don't know, but I feel like you could find somebody in your community. If you ask, Spirit will show you. So I think Spirit's bringing them in. It looks like there could be 3 people. So you might have that to help you get through this, to help you understand your place in the universe, which is freaking Oracle of Delphi. You're a channel. Okay, Taurus. So give me some advice for Taurus. Just give me some last minute advice. What do you want to say to them about this transit and the growth? They're saying, like, you're going to find strength. You're going to find all the strength from all your experiences. Like, that's what this is saying. It's like the 9 of Wands, right? All the bad shit that happened in my life. But instead of feeling like a victim, you're going like, holy cow, that really made me strong, soft, connected. I'm more compassionate now, right? So that's your advice. It's to reframe this idea that these experiences you've been through sucked. Find the value. Ask to see the value, because I feel like that's what these placements are trying to do for you, Taurus, is show you that. So, how was that reading? 42, 57 is Gemini. Gemini. Okay, Spirit, let's do... what's the energy they need more of in order to get in alignment with their goals? Yeah. What do they need more of? What's the energy that they need more of to achieve their goals, Spirit? I am one with nature. I am aligned. I am confident. Rose petals. It's a very green card, so I feel like, you know, it's about heart activation, more heart energy. And the goddess of oneness. This is about really feeling the connection, like not questioning, totally owning it. I am one. I am one with nature. I am one with all that is. I am one with the universe. I mean, you could go all the way through everything you could see. I am one with the trees. I'm one with the grass, right? And understanding the connectedness. And also understanding that time and space doesn't really exist in your soul, right? It doesn't. This is just a blip in time, and the time isn't really even real in the 5D. We come here for the experience, right? All right, so let me see what the challenge is for Gemini, Spirit. So this is definitely all about understanding your connectedness. This message has been coming out kind of a lot lately. And I'm not even using the same cards, but it's been coming out. So the challenge here for the rose, like I am one with nature, I am aligned, I am confident. That's the energy you need more of. But your challenge is the Queen of Roses. We better figure that out right now, don't you think? Let's ask about it, because this is about the Mars. This is about setting your goals, right? Understanding that you're aligned and you're confident. I feel like it's about confidence, you know? Like I know that there's, you know, a lot of us, we have dreams. We all have dreams, right? But do we have the confidence to go for it? And I feel like that's what this card is saying. Like, you need to understand who you really seeking are here in this universe, right? Clarify rose petals for Gemini spirit. Yeah, the ability to transmute energy. So that's one thing that's coming here. Like you, yeah, going from struggle to leading with love. The Emperor energy, creating whatever you want. There's that Aries energy, right? This is a tower moment when this happens, like this changing of the energy. You know, like you know what you want and you know what you need to do to get it. You are definitely coming from a heart space with the King of Cups. You're definitely coming from the Emperor, badass, I can manifest anything energy here. So I feel like this is the energy you need to nurture in your life. This I am one with nature. I am aligned. I am confident. You could go on and on. I am the creator of my own life. I am love. Yeah. So tell me why the Queen of Roses is the challenge, right? Why is the Queen of Roses the challenge for Gemini? Why is the Queen of Roses the challenge for Gemini? I think you have to surrender something. Oh, it's a devil and a big burden. Your third eye is here. Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Tell me more about this challenge of the Queen of Cups. You're overthinking about something. Empress energy. Wish fulfillment. So something happened here. I mean, I don't know what. Seven of Swords, a shitty card. Could be about a lover. It could be about a loss, right? But I feel like it feels like it's so heavy. And it's causing like a lot of like overthinking and like wasted time, wasted energy on something that you can't really, you know, it's like it's controlling you, right? But Spirit is saying like, you are the Empress, babe, right? You are. And I feel like you're going to understand that and feel that. Do you realize you have the Emperor, Empress here? That's kind of cool. Can you guys see it? I love it when that happens. Like, I don't know exactly what it always means, but I do kind of dig when it happens, because I feel like wish fulfillment is here. So like you're having a struggle, like letting something go, and you need to, and it's this heavy burden of this. So is it fear? Maybe it could be fear. It could be an addiction, right? And the Queen of Cups is about like surrendering. Like, I surrender to my higher self. Like, I realize that I am aligned. I realize that I am love, right? You go back to that first thing over here and you just tell yourself, like, I am aligned. I am love, right? Remind yourself of that. I am the creator of my own reality. You're the damn emperor over here. And there's something challenging here. And clarified with an Empress. Could be an Aquarius, right? I don't know. Okay, so let's look at the Mars aspect. I mean, the Chiron and North Node. What's the energy needed to heal your wounds, your wounded warrior wounds? And the goddess of oneness. It's like actually understanding that. Actually understanding that you are everything all at the same time. You're connected, right? Like you are the tree, you are the bird, you are you. You're connected. And it's on that higher level. And I feel like, you know, I mean, Chiron and North Node, I mean, you're definitely going to be figuring that out. So let's clarify and see what we can see about this goddess of oneness for Gemini. Oh, God. Yeah, another Queen of Cups. So it's like you have to surrender. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I feel lopsided. How's that? Better? Okay, so let's clarify the Queen of Cups. Why is she here? This is about needing, what do you need to surrender? What? You need more connected feeling. 10 of Cups. Okay. You have some kind of something attached to love, don't you? Or you're sad about it. Like, right? Maybe this is like a personal thing in your life. North Node and Chiron. This could be about your childhood, right? Because Chiron's a wounded healer. And I feel like you actually, and 2 of Cups and the King of, God, you got a lot of kings here. You really, no, maybe just 2. It's just 2. I see 2 of Cups coming in. I am connected. So you could be connecting with your higher self here, surrendering to that. And then that's how you understand your own value. That's how you understand maybe the bigger picture of life, unconditional love, and maybe what you have attached to unconditional love. Because like a lot of times I see this, and we're talking about Chiron, the wounded healer, right? And Chiron is like wounded since childhood. So I feel like Gemini, something about the way you look at love is just, you know, it's going to be rearranged, reframed for you in this North Node and Chiron energy. It's going to work together. I just feel like you are finding stability in yourself. And I do feel like you're aligning with your higher self here. And that's kind of the point, right? Getting on the same page so you can march down that North Node path. It's your purpose, right? It's the whole reason you came here. Okay, on track. Ace of Scrolls. This is the challenge for the Chiron and the North Node energy. So you're going somewhere new. You could be traveling. You could be being sent somewhere by spirit. Ace of Scrolls. It looks to me like there's a trip coming up, right? And it's a challenge. How come? How come on track is a challenge? This is about, like, honestly, being on track. When you read the book, it's basically about, like, go wherever you want. You are right on track with your higher self. And I kind of wonder if there's some problem with that. Like, you don't really understand that, right? Because it's your challenge. And it's like, am I doing the right thing? Like, you're questioning yourself instead of being confident. And you're working on that confidence here. You need more confidence because you're going to be asked to do something here. You know, you're moving in a new direction. Your higher self is leading you, High Priestess. The Hanged Man, you're getting a new perspective. Definitely moving out of energy. There's something you have to let go of, though, right? I feel like you're learning about that. There's something that's transforming inside of you. It's a broken heart. It's something that just fucked you up, right? We're talking about Chiron and North Node. This is probably most likely, you know, childhood stuff. And you're being asked by your higher self to go in a new direction. They're showing you all kinds of new perspective, but somehow deep inside yourself, you're going like, you know what? I just don't know. I feel like this isn't, my life hasn't been fair, you know, and I'm not confident in going on this trip. Why? Why aren't they? Why are you feeling so doubtful here? Because you're hanging on to the pain. But you want to know the truth of it? Like, I see the challenge. You're scared. But the thing is, you are going to go on this journey. You are. And your higher self is leading you there. And I feel like you're just being moved. And I feel like there's something that you're letting go of, and it's old, you know? It's something that wounds you deep, right? It's a heartbreak. I mean, it could have had been something about when you're little. But the thing is, Spirit is showing you the justice, but you're still hanging on to the pain, you know? But what you don't really see coming in, like, everything is about ready to shift, you know? Everything. Like, you're going in a new direction for real. This is alignment. This is the Chariot card, Sun card, happiest card in the deck, Six of Wands, success. And I feel like you're scared to go, even though you're the one that's been manifesting it. It is a challenge. And so I feel like you're working on something about love. I feel like you have to let go of something that's been hurting you, eating you up, breaking your heart, or just feeling in this really shit pain, right? Spirit, can you give me some advice for who's here? Ah, yay. I am on Gemini. I'm just getting some advice for Gemini, and then thank you so much for coming. And then I will be going on to Cancer. All right. So Spirit is saying, like, all right, there was a Seven of Swords, some shady behavior. Maybe someone walked away. Now this, remember, this could be like something you're processing in this healing mode, right? There's something you have to take your heart out of and just cut it out of your life. And it's got to be soon. You know what I mean? Like, this thing is toxic for you. That's what the devil energy is. And Spirit is just saying, like, just give it to me. Just, I'll show you something different if you'll let it go. If you'll let me show you something different. Your higher self is like, I'll show you in a dream. I feel like you're manifesting something. I feel like the wheel card is here, so it's saying, like, you know, definitely divine timing at play in your life for healing, for understanding your purpose, for loving yourself, for feeling at one with everything. You have two cards here. So Gemini, I feel like the whole idea of these two transits, you know, because we're talking about Mars and Chiron and the North Node all working together. And I just feel like there's a lot going on here. And the main theme here is that you have a lot of self-doubts about who and what you are, about your connection, and about where to go. Like, it almost feels to me like you don't trust the messages, you know? And I don't know. I feel like that's got something to do with inner child wounding. And so I just feel like there's big changes coming for you. So I hope you got something out of that reading. I hope it made sense for you. So let's look at Cancer. 59. Okay. Okay, Cancer. Spirit, tell me what Cancer needs more energy. What is the energy they need more of in order to get what they want as far as their goals and the Mars energy? Tell me what they need more of for Mars goals. Here's what you need more of. Jade Mountain. It's about your heart space. I am the eternal flame of love. I create life. I celebrate life. I appreciate each moment. I have gratitude for this life. I have gratitude for each breath. So those could be some um, affirmations that you might want to use in order to help yourself reach some goals. Like, right? Remember that you're the eternal flame of love and that you create it. You create your own life. Celebrate your life. Be grateful. And then the other card here for Chiron, what you need more energy here is Masquerade. I trust my intuition. I can see what is truth and not truth. So I feel like, yeah, this is the energy you need more of for the Chiron North Node energy. Recognizing truth, being able to understand it. So you might want to talk to yourself about these two energies because they're saying that you need a little more of that. Like it's about confidence, really. You know, I am the eternal flame of love. I love that one. I trust my intuition. I sense what is true and not truth, right? So I feel like you're understanding that through these transits, is what I feel like. Spirit, tell me what the challenges are for Cancer with these placements. Tell me what the challenges could be here. The Architect. So it's like a new beginning. Like I feel like you're starting something new. 1 and 2 of keys. This could be about money. It could be definitely about money. I'm talking Cancer, right? Okay, so the Jade Mountain. I am the eternal flame of love. I celebrate life. I appreciate each moment. I am grateful for this sacred life. I am grateful for each breath. We're just clarifying that. It's that cool 4 of Pentacles where they're connecting in. Do you see all the things, the little almost web-like looking things? Saying like there is a connection between each thing. And I feel like you're learning this as you like really understand this and appreciate it about yourself, right? I am the eternal flame of love. I lead with love, right? So there's some kind of surrender here that you have to let go of in order to see the justice, right? So keep just telling yourself like I am the eternal flame of love. Use those affirmations. They really do change things. Let me see what the Architect is, because this is your challenge. And this is about the Mars with your goals. So do you have are you building something? Are you making something new? It looks like it. Could be going somewhere, building something, creating something. Definitely higher self activated. Oh my God. And the Empress. So you got the High Priestess and the Empress and the Chariot on that 1 of keys. So this is your challenge. It's the 1 of keys. It's beginning something. You are building something. You are creating something as the Empress. And you need to just follow that and trust your inner self. I do feel like there's some kind of baggage that you got to let go of here. So maybe you need to do that whole thing that I just said, and the cards are like tap in, lead with love, put the load down, surrender to your higher self, and then you'll see the justice. You'll see your wishes come true. You'll see what you're building and you'll watch it come into fruition. I mean, she's a manifester, dude. She is the creator of the earth. So definitely good energy, but for some reason, like you're being challenged by making this new move, and so what you're going to have to do is like offload whatever is bugging you here. This is about Mars goals, right? So for Chiron and North Node, what do you need the more energy of? You need more energy of trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, and trusting your own truth. You know what I mean? it's kind of like, I just said that in another reading, but it's kind of like, what is the truth? Well, the truth is what you want it to be. That's the truth of the whole thing. You can believe whatever you want. And I just said this not too long ago. I don't know why. Am I channeling Plato or but it's like truth becomes true, truth with a capital T, to the one that believes it. So what you think about, you bring about. What you believe is truth. And you believe it because it feels right. You know, your higher self told you. It just feels right. You trust it. You know the difference. You have good senses, right? So Chiron and North Node energy, like, I trust my intuition. I trust what I'm being told. Is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the Lovers card, the Seven of Cups. This is Chiron, Two of Cups. This is about a lover. Dang it. I hate reading about love sometimes. It's just so depressing. I trust my intuition. I sense what is truth and what is not truth. So I feel like maybe what you're going through is maybe like your life history, right? Because the Seven of Cups is here. So you're looking at all this stuff and you're like, man, I could, maybe you're looking at all your past things because this is Chiron, the wounded healer. You're looking at all your past love burdens, right? And I feel like when you confidently trust your intuition, I feel like you're going to see things a lot differently, like in this Chiron North Node energy. Here's what you might see. Like maybe, you've had a lot of like failed relationships for somebody, like and you've always felt some type of way about it, but I feel like with the messages from Chiron and North Node astrology stuff, I feel like things are turning around the way you see it. You trust your intuition. You sense what is true and what is not true. And what Chiron is trying to tell you is like every single thing that happened was part of your path. It was valuable. You wanted to experience it, right? So it's like kind of like accepting that truth, right? So having that ability to like accept that everything that happened, good, bad, indifferent, it was about your growth. Your challenge is Two of Keys, the treasure box. So this is kind of like quite the story. So this person comes home and they've been gone or whatever, and they come home and they had a treasure box that had all of his stuff in it that was worth anything, like money wise, right? Or whatever wise. What it was just a treasure. And someone broke in, took what they wanted, and then just left. And so this is your challenge, Two of Keys. What are you going to do about it? Tell me, clarify this treasure card, please. It doesn't seem fair. Definitely something from your childhood. But I feel like, I think it hurts you and it stunted your growth a little bit for a while. Maybe it stalled your progress, like you got stuck a little bit. But at the end of the day, I feel like it changes the way you see everything. Because here's what happens is this loss that you had ends up like your higher self, Chiron, North Node, is saying like, hey, babe, this was part of it. This was part of it. I mean, the whole thing. The stalls, everything. And look at who you are now. Because this is what's happening. It's like you're this King of Cups now. Your heart has grown because of a loss, right? And remember, looks to me like it's about love. The Lovers, the Two of Cups. Like it's time for you to see something different and maybe change your energy, right? I feel like there's a change coming. I feel like you're leading with love. I feel like you're filling with love because I feel like you're understanding the value of the experience, you know? And it kind of just changes all of it. Okay, so let's see. Cancer, what's the advice? What do you want to tell Cancer? What can they do to... Queen of Cups, surrender the heartbreak. And anybody who did anything that wasn't fair, like people that lied to you, there's something here. It could have been when you were a child and, you know, you've just hung on to it all this time, right? I feel like there's an opportunity to like reframe this and cut yourself free from this feeling. You know, I feel like it's all about surrender. I do see it was a lot, but there's a way to like bring stability and harmony back into your life. And I kind of wondering is that your goal? You know, is it your goal to like bring stability and love back into your family? Because it kind of looks like it, you know? And there's a lot of things from your childhood that need to be healed as well. I feel like you've kind of been up all night long enough about that. And I think that's why Chiron is kind of pushing you right now, you know? Okay, so Mars is going to push you to a new beginning, and Chiron and North Node are going to have you be looking at some serious old stuff. And like changing the story so that you can go toward the North Node, so you can be on your purpose. Like you understand, like, wow, that's even why I'm here. Like that had to happen in order for me to get here. Your North Node, right? So it's like a whole reframe. Let's look at Leo. 1, 12, 31. All right, Leo. Spirit, tell me about Leo. Mars. Tell me what energy they need more of in order to reach their goals while Mars is in Capricorn, Spirit. Space clearing. And Chiron message here, what you need more of in order to heal is the energy of field of dreams. I create through love. I achieve my heart's desires. Life is filled with endless possibilities. And so it is, right? North Node, Chiron. Woohoo. It's like once you let go of something, it's like you're just flying right to where you want to go. Don't you wish it was that easy? It just takes a little time. So the space clearing here for Mars. Okay, let's look at your challenge. Alignment. Your challenge is alignment and the divine physician. So let's see. Space clearing. So I am at peace with past, present, and future. All is perfect just as it is. All unfolds according to the higher will of my soul. This is the Mars message, what you need more energy of. So I am at peace with past, present, and future. I love that. And so for Chiron and North Node, the answer is the field of dreams. I create through love. I achieve my heart's desires. Life is endless possibilities. So it looks like sky's the limit as far as your soul plan, right? Your purpose. What your challenge is for the for the Mars energy. Gratitude alarm. So for the Mars energy, the challenge is the 20 card. It's judgment. And this could be about trying to reach your higher self, like, right? You might be challenged on that. But the thing is that this card is saying, like, there's divine forces that are moving through you, you know? And so I don't know. I mean, maybe you feel weird about it. Maybe it makes you feel weird. I can kind of understand that. I feel like when I'm really tapping in, I get this, it's kind of like a vibration, like in my solar plexus area, like up, maybe up to my heart. But it's that whole middle area, and it's just like a vibration. It feels kind of weird, but that's what I was thinking of when I saw this. I'm like, why would that be, why would that be your challenge? But it can be, because you can feel it. You do feel it in your chakras and stuff. And I feel like you might feel something, and it might feel weird. So I guess maybe I just want to let you know that, Leo. The divine physician, field of dreams. I create through love and achieve my heart's desires. Life is endless possibilities, and your challenge is the divine physician. This is about having a really big healing. This can be about you being a healer, right? So it looks to me like, honestly, let me just read down here. Word and thought, belief and feeling are what heals the self, as well as teaching others. And these two things are challenges for you, like maybe you're being called, but I don't know how you feel about it, right? That's weird. That's a weird message. I didn't need to deliver, but it just came out. Okay, so space clearing. I'm at peace with my past, present, and future Mars goals. You need to be at peace in order to get to your goals. You need to understand, so what you might say is, all is perfect as is. All unfolds according to the plan of my higher self, right? So you're just kind of admitting that, understanding that while you're dealing with Mars. I feel like the first thing is you're going to be ending a cycle. You have to let something go, right? And you need to do it very confidently with the Queen of Wands. Be confident in this change. And it's kind of the way you see yourself. And I do see you being a teacher here. I do. You have had a lot of wounds. You have had a lot of lessons. But what I see happening is a reframe about how you feel about it. Everything, past, present, future, I am at peace. The Nine of Wands is here, So I feel like maybe in the past you felt maybe like a victim, but you're not now. And it's Mars pushing you through it. But you have this block here. The divine force moves through you. It's a new beginning. It's taking you to a brand new beginning. What does it look like? I feel like you know how to transmute energy. I feel like there's something you have to surrender here. You have to decide something. This could be about a love situation or your home. Look what's at the bottom. So this is about your Mars goal. So maybe what you have is some kind of goal to bring harmony back into your home, right? And the first thing that needs to happen is some kind of feeling that you have about yourself, right? You have to go from feeling like a victim to feeling like very, very confident in yourself, right? And this challenge that you have over here, I mean, it's definitely got to do with your home, but and love. I feel like there's some kind of energy here, like there's a new beginning, and it can bring stability, but you're going to have to leave it up to your higher self, right? Yeah, because all unfolds according to the higher plan of my soul, the whole higher will of my soul. And I don't know why you were having such a trouble here, but there is a problem. Like it's your challenge. So let's look at Chiron and North Node. And this is about I create through love and achieve my heart's desires. Life is full of endless possibilities. And this is Chiron and North Node. Lesson that you're learning, energy you need more of. I create through love. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles, the Emperor. Wow. The King of Pentacles. You're definitely owning your power here. You know, I mean, I create through love. I achieve my desires. So here you are. I feel like you're able to create whatever you want here. And you're understanding that this could be really seriously North Node energy, and the Emperor is here, right? So I feel like a lot of people are going to be getting a lot of like big doses of that energy, and it is creator energy. And you're realizing, like, oh my God, I can create anything I want. You also are, I feel like, really proficient at manifesting money. King of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles, right? So your vibe is changing. I feel like you're like embracing this understanding, like, I am love. I am love. And why is this divine physician your... So I'm wondering, is it a challenge for you to heal? Because the divine physician is your challenge. Is that your challenge to heal? Well, you got a lot of important cards here to clarify the divine physician. I feel like this is something you need to surrender here. Because here's the thing, like either you are the divine physician and you're being like called to do that, because this is North Node Chiron thing. So it could be about you getting healed, or it could be about you healing. So let's talk about you getting healed. So I feel like to get healed, I feel like you have to tap in. I feel like you have to surrender. And I feel like it's really important that you see the justice in something, in your life, right? And I feel like, I mean, it's a big hurt because it's Chiron, it's old, the wounded healer, but it's time to heal. And I kind of feel like when I'm just sitting here, I'm like, physician, heal yourself, right? So it says someone could come in, but like this could be you healing your own self, right? So the way to do that would be, one, you're coming from a heart space, right? Definitely King of Cups. Two, you're understanding that this is for your highest good and growth and for your higher learning, High Priest. You do. You see it, and whatever happened, what you're trying to heal, it could be like a family thing. It could be like someone who didn't keep promises, and so now you don't trust anyone who offers love, right? Like something like that, right? And I feel like the answer to that is to meditate, because we've got this cool Four of Pentacles again, and it's about tapping in and like feeling, honest to God, feeling the connection between you and every single thing that there is. The trees, the grass, the moon, Chiron, the North Node, Mars, all of it, you know, like you're part of all of it. So this is how you're going to heal yourself. It's through finding the justice. It's just like sometimes, like, we understand we need to find the justice, but sometimes, like, it's such a big thing that we have to let go of that it's really hard. Like, because you're just still pissed, you're still hurt, you know, like it could be some really fucked up thing from childhood, right? And it's like fucked you up forever, and you're like, oh my God, I just, you know, I mean, like, what do you mean heal myself from that? Like, how do I do that? You know? Well, I mean, yeah, come from a heart space, like understanding that all is perfect as is and all unfolds according to the higher purpose of your soul. You know, like it's about tapping into the soul and listening to it. You know, it is. It's like asking questions and waiting for the answers. Asking the questions, writing them out, and waiting for them to give you the answer to write back. It really does work. And all it takes is a pen, a paper, and a couple of breaths. You know, I mean, it really, your soul is really just, it's you, right? But our human is like so locked into the fear and locked into the event, you know, like, well, they never keep their promises. I'm never going to let that go. I mean, really? You know, I mean, life's kind of short, right? So, like, just hang on. Oh, I guess I should get some advice for you, huh, Leo? Let me give some advice. Six of Wands. You are going to be successful through these transits, is what it's telling me. Like, just hang on. You are going through some tough energies, but you are getting aligned, and that is never an easy feat because our human does not want to shut up. We think we know fucking everything, right? And it's telling me, like, I feel like you're learning something brand new. There's something you don't know, and it is coming from your own higher self. Like, the energy and the information is all coming from inside of you, you know, and it's transforming. I feel like you have a lot of fear, and I feel like you're, you know, I don't know, I feel like you're focused on pain, and it's kind of stopping you. So, I mean, you can do that if you want, but I feel like the energy is saying, like, you know, I mean, here's all this energy, like the Chiron and North Node in Aries. I mean, when I was reading about that, I was like, oh my God, this is cool, right? Especially for, I mean, Aries placements. I know a couple of friends that are Aries, and it's like pretty damn good, but it looks like it can be pretty intense as well. So let's look at Virgo next. 120. All right, spirits, angels, guides, tell me what Virgo needs as far as energies during the Mars transit to reach their goals. What kind of energy do they need more of for the Mars placement and reaching their goals? Goddess of oneness. It's like, and the sea of love, focusing on love, focusing on the power of now, right? Knowing that there's love all around you. And again, like every situation brings you, it's just because you were higher purpose. It's like, man, the more sometimes I really, really think about the soul plan and the astrology and all that, the more I realize, like, my human being is freaking clueless, you know? Clueless. And my soul has so much more power than I know, you know? I mean, it's running this whole body and feeling all the feels, and they're the ones, right? I feel like maybe like there's some human beings that are learning, they're learning more about this with this transit. So Mars and your goals, I feel like what you need more of is like is just, you know, that tapped in, tuned in, turned on, connected feeling that love from all of the trees and the, have you ever done that? just like, what is the nature trying to teach me? You know, have you ever just looked and listened, observed and then listened, and then maybe journal it? Have you ever just, wow, you can get some really cool messages. And let's see what your challenge is for Mars is diversity. So this is going to be about, there's a big period of expansion here for your Mars with your goals, big. And it's saying, let yourself go farther than you've ever gone before. Maybe you're even doing something brand stinking new. But Spirit is saying, like, go farther. And it is your challenge to try new things. So let's just clarify it. Tell me about the goddess of oneness for Virgo. The goddess of oneness for Virgo. Tell me what's happening here for the goddess of oneness. Okay. Well, I feel like, yeah, this is Mars. I feel like there's some stuff you got to offload first, right? I do. I see the Devil, the Ten of Wands, the King of Cups. So Mars goals. What are your goals? And yeah, I don't know. Maybe your goal is to lead with love. Maybe your goal is to transmute energy, right? You're transmuting Devil, Ten of Wands into love is what you're doing. Okay. Tell me why the diversity is the challenge for Virgo with the Mars and their goals. Tell me about that. Well, it might require some meditation, right? It might. There could be people coming in to help you, maybe to show your strength or like help you realize it, right? I feel like what's going on here is there's something kind of blocking you from, yeah, like the Devil energy, the Ten of Wands. And I feel like what's happening over here, and it's your challenge, but it's like what your challenge is like seeing your soul's purpose, your soul's part in it, you know. It's going to be a struggle, I feel like, for you to see a bigger perspective, because whatever happened was big. It was life-changing, and it has kind of stopped you from moving. I see it in like 3 cards. Like, you got real slow movement. And Mars is not slow. No. They're like, let's go really fast and get what we want, you know. And I think what you're trying to do is transmute the energy, see what happened in a different light. Like, right, this Seven of Swords is an ugly card. And the Devil card is saying, like, you know, this kind of Seven of Swords experience is actually controlling you. So let's look at Chiron, the energy you need more of to heal. Sea of Love. You're focusing on love. That's the thing. I focus on love. Yeah, the Hierophant's here. The Four of Swords is here. And the ending of a cycle. So Mars goals. Your goals is to go. Your goal is to walk away from something and walk into a brand new beginning, right? Now, what's interesting is your challenge here with the North Node and the Chiron energy, and it's called the Two Scrolls, and it's called Two Worlds. And so this is about seeing polarity between spiritual experience and personal success in your day-to-day. What the outer world demands of you versus what spirit is guiding you to do. So that's going to be your challenge here, because here your higher self is saying, like, or like North Node, Chiron is saying, like, focus on the power of now. Focus on the power of now. Focus on what my higher purpose is. The Sea of Love. well, I would say your purposes have got something to do with love and being love and understanding that, right? It is a Hierophant lesson, and you are healing, and I feel like you're coming through into a new portal, and I think it's new. Like, look, a new beginning here. Who am I talking to? Virgo. I do feel like there's even a lover coming in here. So, Chiron North Node, healing energy. Your soul is leading you down a new direction. They want you to heal. They want you to know that you're loved. And they want you to know whatever it is that happened. Because I see it. Whatever it is, it really was for a higher purpose. And sometimes we don't understand it. But I wonder if you're going to, because the Two Worlds card is here. So you're seeing like the difference between spirit, your spiritual experience, and your personal day-to-day success, right? Ace of Cups. So leading from a heart space. Or it's a Knight of Cups. So there could be like a new love offer or several choices here. What to do. But I feel like what's happening is like you're getting new information, and there's an opportunity for like really great things like abundance, happiness, joy, stability. But I do feel like you're going to have to surrender and just like say, let me understand this. You know what I mean? Because this is big information, and it's probably going to be mind-boggling, confusing, you know. It is about leading with love and what you're here to do. Like, I feel like you're learning it and owning it and understanding it. God, my fingers hurt. I have arthritis. Do your fingers ever hurt like that? I don't even know why. Hurts so freaking bad. You have to go take a ibuprofen or something. So that's where I'm going to stop for now. I'm going to go take care of whatever's going on with this. This is really, like, it almost even looks like it's bending, like, while it's doing it. Does anybody have that? I know it's arthritis, but it's so painful. It's like I need to pop the knuckle, but at the same time, I can almost see the whole finger getting deformed. Do you ever do that? I don't know about getting old. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Virgo. I do feel like there's some big changes coming for you with Chiron North Node. I do feel like there's a challenge here. But if you could just get to the point where, you know, you say to your higher self, like, all right, show me. Show me what this is all about. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm kind of feeling for you, Virgo. And I don't know if you're a Virgo. I don't know if you saw yesterday's reading, but I did 2 readings last night. One was a Virgo and one was Capricorn. And they were so freaking good. And I don't know, but I feel like if you have that in your chart, you should watch that video. It's just like the one right before this one probably. But it was really good. I think it's beneficial information. I don't even care if you have it in your chart. It was really good. Okay, so I'll probably be back. I'm gonna go do something. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this finger, but dude, it really hurts, and I know it sounds lame, but I'll talk to you guys later.